your content sells more than any sales page you can create.
I'm just gonna stop listening to everyone. I know enough strategies. I want to finally have my own voice without having to follow someone else.
Why is it important to truly be yourself?
I personally don't buy if I don't know who I'm buying from.
I was telling to Alessia after a few sessions that we've had with people, coaching them through their business, there is a recurring theme that I'm seeing, and it feels like to me it's more like reminding them of what they already have in mind, and it feels like they didn't know they could do that. It's almost like they need permission to be themselves. And this being themselves, it's difficult sometimes. Like for me especially, I'm not very good in front of a camera. I'm a very good photographer. She's very good in front of a camera because she's
I can chat.
You can
forever.
chat. I'm like, no, I mean, who's gonna listen to me, right? So, but I'm doing it anyway. So, and being yourself is difficult because for me, for example, I always feel like I have to be the ideal version of whoever I want to become, right? And especially for introverted people, knowing how to be just themselves is very difficult. That's why I hate when people say, oh, there's only one of you in the world, so it's easier to just be yourself than to try and copy everybody else. Well, that's easy to say. It's very, very difficult to put in practice because we're not all super self-confident that we can completely and fully trust what we think, who we are, how we think people will perceive us, like all the little imperfections. Personally, I feel like I might sound stupid if I say something or another thing. So that's why we cut away all of that authenticity within us, just to, I feel, make people like us.
And it's funny because lately I had this thought, especially trying to move forward with profitable talents, which I have to be honest and very frank. I'm always honest. It's a new discovery for me. It's a new way to create business or do business, find my own voice. And it's funny how it was very easy for me in laser answer tips because it's something I was comfortable with, something I loved, enjoy, wanted to share. I've done it for like ages, all right? So I'm a master of my craft. But with profitable talent, teaching people what I create and how we created, how to be natural and human in front of social media.
Especially on social media.
Especially on social media, like people start becoming who they're not because this is something I've started doing. Whenever you find gurus, whenever you find people to listen to, they tell you what to do. They tell you that you should be doing some kind of strategy. You have specific strategies to do, to follow, implement. You have to write certain posts in a specific way. But somehow, whenever you see others doing what you should be doing, I personally freeze and I lose my way. I lose my being me. And so I started unfollowing everyone that said, oh, you should be doing something in a specific way, otherwise people are not coming. Yeah, there are strategies that we should implement and listen and try and figure out. But what I don't want people to do is to tell me who I am and how I should be doing things. And I even started, listen to this, I was so insecure on doing this business thing. I was so insecure that I used to go to Iacopo and say, can you check the post? Does it make sense? Is it all right? Okay, can you understand what I'm trying to say? And lately I went, no, stop doing this. Like, be yourself, go wrong by yourself. Stop asking your husband if the post is okay, or if the reel is all right, or if it's me.
What do I know?
What does he know? It's
what
me.
Is my opinion more important than your own?
Exactly. So I said, I'm just gonna stop listening to everyone. I know enough strategies. I want to finally have my own voice without having to follow someone else or some other gurus that tells me that I should be doing something. So finding my own voice, finding my own self is also doing the scary bit of just getting out there, not knowing if people understand what I'm saying.
No.
It's like, you're very cute, but I don't know what you're saying, kind of thing. But it feels natural. It feels like me. It feels like the crazy me. My own words are mine. It's not regurgitated from someone else, or the structure of a post is how I see life, and what I share, whether it's in stories, in reels, in posts, it's me. It's how I like it. It's how I talk. It's how I see the world, and that to me is the most important part of running a business, running my side of Profitable Talents. Yeah, because it's two people and it should be two individuals doing two different things. I cannot expect him to write and to do videos the way I do them, and I should not.
Thank God for that.
I know. And vice versa.
I completely agree with you on intellectual level, but then immediately my gut feeling goes to, but shouldn't I be doing what already has worked for other people, right? And it's a good thought. But here's the thing. This is what I understood so far. Yes, something might work for somebody else because they feel in flow, they feel themselves when they deliver their message in a specific way. But what they're really saying is you should aim for the same feeling, like when it feels natural to you. You don't have to create, for example, a lead magnet that it's a PDF with 10 steps in it if that feels like you need a week just to think about the 10 steps, because I don't even know what to write in there, just because I follow this program that is telling me to do that. But what if it's something completely different? What if it's a workshop that you can do live? What if it's a
live event done in your own specific way?
Yeah, what if
it's 3 days instead of one? What if it's half a day? What if it's a workshop?
What if it's an audio message or a video message? What if it's something completely different? Why is it important to truly be yourself? And I know we said before it's not easy, but why it's important? It's important because when you are truly yourself, when you feel like you're doing something that is natural to you, regardless of what other people would say about you, that feeling that you emanate in the videos, in the post, in the piece of content, it's attractive because not many people are able to be themselves. So you become the leader of the message that you're trying to spread, and that very thing, the way you are, the way you say the things you say, the way you lead people to the path, to your experience, to what you've done to achieve results, is unique to you, and people would want to become more like you. Like they want to become more like you in the sense that they want to be more of themselves.
What made me think about is, it comes back to Marie Kondo, you know? I'm sure you know who Marie Kondo is. And she goes, what sparks joy? So we had this chat yesterday with one of our clients, and we started brainstorming how it would be the best way for her to deliver her free lead magnet. And we started brainstorming, trying to find the best way. And then at one point she lit up. So there was something about a workshop, something live, that she said, oh, I want to do it. It sparked joy. Marie Kondo's like, what sparks
Also because
joy?
It's something that she already was doing for a specific type of people in some events, and she had very good response. And my question was, why didn't you think of that as the first thing instead of having to do the PDF, the downloadable PDF that everybody else is doing?
So it was interesting to see her reaction, and that it made me immediately think, everything that we do, everything that we create for our content, for our online content, whether it's free, whether it is for our clients, like, what sparks joy? What makes you happy? Because at the end of the day, like Iacopo is saying, whenever you're delivering content that you like, that you enjoy sharing, that sparks joy in your heart, then it shows, it reflects, and people will follow you exactly for that.
Your content sells more than any sales page you can create, any sales calls that you need to fight your way through if people don't know you. Content, the more natural you are, the more you speak from the heart, the more the selling is already done for you, because you're just getting people to know you.
And remember that people buy people.
Exactly.
I personally don't buy if I don't know who I'm buying from.
Correct.
I saw someone writing, oh, I want a sales page that is straight to the point. I don't want any fluff.
Sure.
It's not about the fluff, I get it, but my response is, I don't care. I'm not a fluffy I'm a very fluffy person. But when it comes to a sales page or selling, is have you got the answer for me? But also, I want to know about you. I want to know that you're the right kind of person for me. Are you genuine on camera? Who are you? What do you like? Do you like going for walks in the park even though you are a city rat like us?
I can tell you, because she's got more than 200, almost like 200 plus thousand subscribers on YouTube, she started getting stopped on the street, and especially when people that they become friends after a while, they get to know that she's got a YouTube channel, she's very famous. They start paying attention more on the way she behaves to see if she's different in real life. And I think this is something that tells a lot about the human nature nowadays, 2024. We are so used to see all of the shiny lives, the impossible lifestyle that everybody's showing off on social media, that we don't trust anyone anymore. And then when you see that she's exactly like in the videos. Actually, in the videos she's even crazier. No, actually, you're just the same. I'm like, yeah, this is when you can trust somebody. And from that point on, the door is open. And I'm trying to do the same. Like, for example, every time I find a new guru or a new coach that I maybe I want to buy from for whatever reason, because they've got something that I want to look into, I might look into the videos that teach me something, and I feel like, this sounds good. Immediately, I feel like I want to know his or her story. Where did she come from? Has she got kids? Has she got a good relationship? Is she fit? How did she find this information? Did she just buy a book or a course, or did she actually have experience about it? I want to know how. I want to know the intimacy of this person to see if I can relate, because that's what content should do for you. Should add that additional piece of knowing you.
And especially, I want to know how much they care about me being in their email list.
Exactly.
About if they're the kind of people that you only hear from if they have to sell you something.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
That's a big no for me. If you're just selling me something and then I don't hear from you for the rest of time, and the next time that you have a campaign, you're pushing for your new product, I'm sorry. It's always. I feel
it becomes transactional rather than
I feel treated badly.
a relationship.
Exactly. So that's something that I never wanted to do for people. It's about the relationship that you have. It's about being human. Yeah. So it's about the story, who you are, and how you can help others. Especially how human are you on social media? Are you the real you? Are you speaking exactly in the same? It's not just about the language that you speak, but is it you? Does it come from the heart? Is it the way that you tell your story to your friends?
Is it made up?
Is it made up?
Can you pop up on a video and speak from the heart for 15 minutes without having a script or thinking about, okay, hang on, I need to do a hook story close kind of deal, otherwise people will not buy from me? Like, have you got an agenda? People have micro BS detectors in their head. Everybody does. So it's the only way you can do anything is if you really trust yourself and go with it. And I give you permission. I give you permission to be yourself. I am in the same journey. I'm not perfect. I've got so many things to learn, but I'm on this journey on embracing all of the imperfections and
Embrace the
twerks.
suck.
Embrace the suck as well, of who I am, and I want to force myself as well doing things that are not very comfortable. Like for me, doing this video, it might sound and look comfortable, but I'm not, right? But it's like working a muscle, and the more you work it, the more big it becomes, and the stronger and easier everything becomes.
And the more you go uphill, the more stamina you get.
Yes. It's a good exercise, mental and physical as well. So we want to leave you with this. Like, the idea for this video came because a few months ago I saw a documentary on Netflix about Jim Carrey, or maybe it was a video, I don't remember, but he said he said something that really struck me. And he said, I started acting like wacky and completely out of the box because I wanted people to understand that they could be themselves. I wanted to show them that I'm acting like an idiot all the time, and therefore you can too, because you love me now, because I'm entertaining you, I'm making you enjoy life. So if I can do it, you can do it too, which is the whole point of sharing anything on social media.
So
okay,
go and be human, go and enjoy
go and be human.
Your content creation. Do it from the heart. Yes.
If you don't enjoy it,
then maybe
stop,
no.
don't do it.
Remember, does it spark joy? Is it making you happy? Is whatever you're doing in your business at the moment making you really happy? If the answer is yes, then brilliant, you're on the right path. If it's something not aligned, something that it feels pushy, it feels uncomfortable, it feels that it's not quite clicking, then maybe it's time to
be you and find something.
Exactly. Leave it. It was maybe a very nice part of your life at that time. Move forward. Leave that behind. Start it over. Move to the next chapter.
I love it.
That's very important.
See you in the next video. Ciao.